put this out. This
Oh,
needs to
I was
like
about to
go
say
out.
no, it was bad.
They was like, yo, it really like you. They was like, yo, I did a great job mixing it. It sounded really clear and crisp, and it's like, nah, this is a great song. Put this out. Like people
You
need to hear
recorded it
this.
yourself and mixed it
Recording it
yourself?
myself, yeah.
Amazing.
And my
So your
grandmother's at
first
it.
track was completely
Me,
all you. Yeah.
yeah. I had
That's
did it.
ill.
I had been doing it for a while, but like my first track that I gave out there for the people like that, it was really that. Like, yeah,
That's
you know,
dope.
yeah.
How did you feel at that time, like doing that and then getting that feedback and knowing like, yo, I did this shit by myself. Like,
Well, it's funny because when I let a lot of people hear it before I actually put it out, they were like, "Wow, where did you record this at? Where did you get like who mixed it? Who did it?" And I was like, "This is
me.
me. Like this is just over
Amazing.
time learning how to just work the boards and
Right.
and just recording and learning about different microphones and different settings, EQs and all of that stuff." So
Stuff
that
that
was
I'm
just
sure a lot of
everything.
artists don't even know about to this
And
day.
it's stuff you should know. I tell
Yes.
artists all the time, like when you're in the studio, know exactly what
You're dealing with
the
it.
producer is doing, what the engineer is doing. Learn that stuff. Because then a lot of times engineers, they give you the mixing and mastering services, they give you back regular stuff, like however they want it to sound. And that may not be how you want it to sound.
Right.
If you don't know the EQs and the panning and this and that, how can you tell the person how you want your song to sound?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it may sound pleasing to you, but for everybody else, it doesn't sound good. So
That's amazing. That's dope. Do you still do that like for yourself to
absolutely,
this day?
absolutely.
But you also work with other people, like
Yeah. I record all my stuff with Live Johnson in his studio, and this is actually the first time I've recorded like a whole project in a studio. Like everything I've done up to this point has been on my own, like in my own little thing.
Mhm.
So it was a process for that, but live kind of just lets me do my thing. Like I come in there and live doesn't have to worry about working the boards or has to sit there and press record or do this. Like I do it on myself. So it's really me in my comfort zone, just in a different setting. So that's why I think the album that I'm putting out now, the EP that I'm working on now, is going to be some of my best work to date, because it's really just me being in my element, but having the resources to make it sound as great as possible.
aside from you and Live Johnson, will you have shout out to him first of all? That was one of my previous interviews. If you guys missed it, it's definitely still available on Music and Motivation Radio page on Instagram. So check that out. Aside from him, will there be like any other features? Will there be anybody else who
Nah,
has hands on
he's
the project?
actually, this project is gonna just be me. Like I'm not having any features on this.
Okay.
I was looking to have live on a track. That might still happen, but I think for right now that it may not. We're gonna kind of put together the final product when I go link with him on Tuesday.
Okay.
Um, but definitely for the next project, which we're working on together, it'll be the EDC project.
Mhm.
It's gonna have me and him on a lot of tracks, and then we're gonna try to get a lot of our friends on some stuff too.
That's what's up. I
Yeah.
like that. What was it like for you after releasing your first song and mix and mastering it yourself, and then having somebody else do that whenever you had them do it? What was that like for you, like experiencing that?
It wasn't anything really hard to experience, because I know people who have the experience have a better ear for certain things. So their ear may be a certain way, and they may hear the vocals a different way, and I hear it a certain way that I want to hear it. So I'll just be like, all right, so when I mix, I'll do it this way. In actuality, I do that with live a lot. Like he actually now knows how to mix like R&B, mix and master like R&B to like the fullest, like and make it sound really, really good. And I had to show him a way that I do it, and he was like, yo, like I didn't even think that was
Possible.
what I needed to do.
Right,
And then
right.
once he did that, like everything he's done, even on his project with the R&B features that he has on there, they sound so good. Like when I listen to it, I say, yo, bro, you did this. Like this is really, really good. Like,
Interesting.
yeah.
Because that's what I was going to ask you. Like, do you find yourself giving possibly like a lot of constructive criticism because like you're used to doing it yourself? So it's like, oh,
no,
I
I
want it
do,
done.
but also I let live just do him. Like
Yeah.
I let him learn
I was
and
gonna say you
figure
learned
it
this
out.
way.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the only way. Like he'll hear things differently. That's why I give him different types of songs. He's so used to doing rap that I give him different types of songs in different like flavors. So I'll have a slow song, I have an up tempo one, I have a neo soul type, and they're all mixed differently. And he learns to mix that way. Um, and that's good because that gives him more ammo, and then it helps me because now with his knowledge that he has already, plus what he's learned, he'll take it to the next level.
Right.
So
Right.
in a way that I probably couldn't do because I
Yeah,
don't
you
have
both learn from
his
each other. That's
right.
dope.
I don't have his knowledge like in that because he's been doing it longer. So
Right.
like I'd rather give him what I know and let him work with that than me trying to learn everything he knows. like it'd be easier just for me to teach you what I know and then you could just take it from there.
Right. Right. When you're recording behind the mic, right? Do you feel like you become a whole totally different person than like your normal self?
It depends on the type of song.
Interesting.
If it's a song that like it's like about me or like something that I've been through or something I can relate to, then it's just me. Like I
Yeah.
don't I just put more of me in that. But if it's something like where I'm rapping or I'm like just going off the wall, just talking wild crazy shit or whatever,
You get
then I could
energy.
just switch it up. Like I'll
Yeah.
be a totally different person, like it just depends on the mood.
If you weren't doing music at all, what do you feel like you would be doing?
Probably teaching.
Really?
Yeah.
You like kids?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Hmm.
do. I do.
Do you know like what grade you possibly be teaching and or what subject or just teaching?
Uh Probably elementary because that's where you get the most impressionable kids. Like they
Yeah.
learn, they
They're like sponges,
right.
really,
They're like
really.
sponges. So like the things you teach them from there, they always hold on to. So probably that. And my dad is a teacher, so I'd probably be teaching
Interesting.
social studies the same way he was, or even music probably.
Ooh, I
Because
like that.
I think I'm always gonna be linked to that. So that's
Somehow, some way.
probably
It's in your soul.
you're right. So
Yeah.
that's just it'll probably be music or like social studies
Was
or
social studies your favorite subject in school?
no. Because my
Interesting.
dad was a social studies teacher, so I
So
didn't
that's the only
care.
reason why?
Yeah, I didn't care. Like
Mm,
I knew everything. So
interesting. I like
yeah,
that.
so I hated it. I was a science kid. I love science.
I love science.
Yeah.
I mean, I was more like I love math, but I love science
No,
too.
I hate
Math was
math.
my favorite subject.
Hated math.
What? I love numbers.
Nah,
What? Pay
can't
me.
do it.
I needed to know that. Like I knew I loved money.
Yeah.
So I knew I loved numbers. Like you got it. When you pay me, you better come correct because I'm counting this shit in my head before you even passing it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I don't know. Um when you put out your music, what is a message that you're trying to actually relate to the people? Like what do you want the people to know about you?
So my first project, A Love Story, when I put out, it was basically a story of someone who fell in love and went through the mistakes and things that he did and lost it. And so you'll see that progression in that project. So I just try to tell a relatable story, something that people aren't always used to hearing, but something that people may need to hear. And it gives that tone. So my next project is basically a continuation of that, where now that that person is on his own, he's kind of like doing his own thing, like he's kind of becoming his own man,
Is
so
that
to
how you
say.
feel about yourself?
That's basically how it went.
Yeah.
Like it's basically how it went. So like I kind of like had to learn how to branch out outside of that relationship and learn who I was. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what that is.
As an artist and being an artist that's been out for, a few years now, do you feel like you're still learning yourself and what or who you are as an artist, or do you feel like you're just learning the game now?
I don't think you ever stop learning about yourself. I
Agreed.
think we change daily, so you're always learning about yourself. You're always learning what you can and can't deal with, things like that. But also learning the game because I'm new to the scene in that aspect. So as I see how it works and how it's going on, I soak it all in so that way I know how to move when it's my turn. You know what I'm saying?
What has been like one of the hardest like experiences for you throughout the history from starting to now, like where you're like possibly it made you want to give up, let's just say?
Learning that everybody that's with you isn't for you.
Mm, mm.
Um, that's always been that was a hard lesson for me. But I got over it quickly because I already, like I said, I had come from prison. I had just come out of prison, so it was like I learned so much in there, and it made me
How long were you in there for?
18 months
18
federal.
months.
Um,
So you still had to like what is that they call it, probation when you come out?
yeah, I had
You
3 years
still
probation. I just
okay,
got off
so
last year.
technically altogether
It was like almost altogether was like almost
5 years.
5 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
What was
like,
it like being inside for you? Where you were already
I
doing
tell
music,
people,
right?
I was
Yeah.
already doing music at the
So
time, but and I tell people all the time, I hate that it comes off like this. I had a great time in prison. Like
say it,
it,
talk
it
on it.
wasn't. It's not
It's a different
glitz
perspective.
and glamour, and it's not it's not club fed like everybody thinks it is. But it was a learning experience, and everybody's experience in there is different.
Absolutely.
So I took that time and I stayed. I didn't do anything musically. I didn't write anything. I didn't have the desire to write. I did a lot of reading. I exercised a lot, and I just focused on what not to do when I got out, and that was it for me.
Did you already have a plan while you were in there on what you were going to do when you got out? Did you know that you were going to get back into music coming out? Being that you weren't even
Yes
doing
and
anything
no.
music in
Yes and
there.
no. When I first went in, I was like, nah, it's over with. Like I didn't want to do it. But as I got closer to coming home, I started getting that itch. I was
Mm.
like, yeah, you can stay away from it for a little while, but not forever. You know what I'm saying? So I came home and I fell back for a little bit and just checked the temperature of what was going on in the scene. And I was like, you know what? I think I could come out with something. I think I could do something. Let's see how it goes. And it got received very well. So I just said, okay, listen, here we are. Let's do it.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
fucking dope. Good. First of all, good for you for making it through that.
Thank you.
Good for you for coming out and making something of yourself and
Thank
not
you. Thank
making
you.
your way back in there again.
Thank you.
Um,
It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been
but
easy.
but it hasn't been
But
impossible either.
no,
And
it's
you're
not
showing that.
impossible.
You're
It's
showing
not
us that,
impossible.
You have a kid, correct?
Absolutely.
1, 2,
One.
3. Oh, one.
No, just one.
Do you plan on having any more? Possibly, like in the future.
I'll never say no.
Right.
Right now, I don't want any, but I'll never say not
So,
again.
how old is your child?
8.
Boy, girl?
Boy.
How does he deal with you and your lifestyle? Like, what is that like for him?
What, music?
Yeah.
He
Like
loves
watching
it.
you going, does he watch you perform? Has he
He's
seen
come to
you
performances before.
record? Okay.
He's come to performances
Uh-huh.
before. He's seen me record. I don't think he's seen me record. Like, no, I think he has. He's come to
Is
the
he ever like,
studio.
Daddy, you're famous?
No, well, there was one time where he was in school.
She says yes.
There was one time where he was in school, and or it was a camp, and they had to like at the tablets or whatever, like from like what was it, distance learning or whatever it was, with social distancing.
Okay. Yeah.
And he Googled because we have the same name, so that's Michael the Third. I'm Michael Jr.
Okay.
So he Googles his name, and the picture of my cover for one of my singles came up, and he was showing all his friends, look, this is my dad, this is my dad, this is my dad. So he kind of thinks like super highly of me.
That's
like,
dope.
yeah,
But, okay, so what did that feel like? First of all, I could tell from your smile that it was good. What did that feel like for you? Like energy wise and just
it was
mental.
dope. It was dope because I didn't think that like he noticed that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like it was dope to see that he does that. But like I didn't even know like he has my songs on like his playlist. Like
What?
yeah, like
Oh,
he has like
that's ill.
when he does his thing in the mornings and stuff, like my songs play.
Oh,
He
my
likes
kids are
it.
like
Yeah.
that.
So
Mommy, I
that's
was
dope.
listening to your show yesterday.
Yeah. So I think it's dope.
When I have them. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's dope, man. That's dope. How do you find yourself balancing your lifestyle with, your personal life, having children and wife and then music career?
I make
and
it
then work.
I make it work. You know, it's not an easy balance, but you just got to make time for everything and figure out when you can make time for everything. But professionally, I think is you got to make the money to put the money in. So
Correct.
work has got to always come first, And then after that, I kind of try to figure out, it's Mikey then after that. And after that, whatever time is left, y'all can get
Mikey
it.
Jr. or Mikey the third? Okay.
He's left. And then, everybody else gets whatever scraps is left after that,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but we make it work. That's
dope. So what do you have currently working? Like, what are you working on currently? What do you
So
have
I'm
going
working
on right now?
A Love Story Chapter 2.
Okay.
It's almost done. Hopefully we'll have it ready for August, late August release.
Ooh.
But no, this is really.
So you should be back for that.
Yeah. No, I'll be back. It's a really, really personal, but a really fun project. Like really, really. I think everybody's gonna really enjoy it. It's
I
not
like that.
what people are used to from me, but you still know it's me. Like it's me in there. Like it's not the 90s, R&B that everybody's kind of used to me doing. It's more of now. Like,
what should we expect? Is it gonna be like 5 tracks, 6 tracks, 10?
I think it'll be about 6.
6?
Yeah, I think we're gonna settle on.
How many
6.
do you have complete already?
Huh. Completed, I have about 5.
So give me a chorus of one. Just any song, pick it, and let me hear something.
So can I give you?
So that they know what to expect in August. That heat, baby, that heat.
As I lay you in this bed, we gon' make it last forever. The way you move your body got me thinking we together. Talking to you bad, like the way we used to do. And if you don't go away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This shit is dangerous.
This shit is dangerous. You look,
that's my joint.
Chris Brown, Trey Songz. Only y'all better move over because this shit is dangerous. He coming for y'all. You heard that? Oh, that was dope. Okay.
Appreciate
Is that the name of the song? This shit is dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that. All right, got some fucking fire cooking up and shit.
Appreciate it.
So performances. Any performances coming up?
No, nothing right now.
Okay.
I think we got Ebony Eyes' album release next week.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to slide for that one if I can, but if I can, I'll probably be performing
there.
The track that I have with her there.
Okay.
But other than that, nothing right now.
You've
nothing
performed
planned.
at SOBs before.
Yeah.
You've performed at Shillelagh before. You've performed at something with an A, I think it was. It's probably with an A. I can't remember. I'm not.
So many places.
It was 2 more other
spots. Ashford the Simpsons Bar, Sugar Bar.
That.
Sugar Bar.
What was that? Like,
the Sugar Bar was actually my favorite place that I performed at. To be honest with you. Yeah, it was R&B vibe, and I usually get caught up in hip hop shows.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times my tracks don't translate well in those crowds. So when I actually at the Sugar Bar, I had a really dope time. Like it was really like the crowd was in it. Like it was really dope. Like and I usually don't get that like type of reaction. So it was I loved it there. The setting was intimate. So I really had to change up my songs at the last minute. It was crazy. It was crazy.
What did you feel like afterwards leaving there? Like
I was hungry.
I was gonna say, did
I was hungry?
No, hungry like for food.
The food, yeah, the food smelled good.
I think you're talking about like hungry to ready go do more.
No, I think after that, I just got more confidence and realized like, yo, I need to be in more R&B shows.
Right.
Like I said, this is where my lane needs to be at. Like I gotta stop going to these hip hop shows. I still go.
Yes.
I still end
I mean,
up
yeah, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there.
Yeah, no, I
actually met him at a hip hop show, y'all. Just in case you
where
know.
I've gotten to a point now where I know how to kind of move in the hip hop show, so
yeah,
that it's become kind of easy to perform at those types of shows now as an R&B singer.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you learn to be able to like adapt and be able to perform and enjoy yourself?
Got to move the same way the rappers move.
Uh-huh.
Got to have the energy the same way the rappers have it, even if it's R&B, because that's what everybody's looking for. They look for the energy.
Right.
So that energy has to be. Even if it's the energy has to match, even though you don't have to, I don't have to move around the same way they do, but the energy that you give in that moment has to be the same as that, because that's what the crowd is feeding off of.
Interesting. That's definitely good to know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not an artist, like music wise, because I know that shit is hard for y'all. Like, I mean, at least it looks hard for me. I don't know.
It is. It's not easy.
Do you still get nervous when you go on stage? Like still to this day? No, not at all.
Not anymore. Not anymore. maybe 2 seconds before I go up, but not really. It goes away quick.
That's ill. That's ill. If you were able to tell any and everybody that's out there listening right now that's also up and coming, trying to do what you're doing, what would you tell them?
Do it. If that's what you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody tell you nothing about what you're doing, how much money this is gonna bring, how much you're gonna struggle. If that's what you want to do it. Just push through it. Do it.
If there was something that you were able to tell your younger self, let's say 10 years ago, what would you tell yourself from anything that you've learned, good or bad, whatever?
Do it, nigga. Do it. The fuck? What
I
are you
like
waiting
that.
for?
I
Like,
like
what are
that.
you waiting on? Like, do it. 10 years ago? Absolutely.
So,
Do it.
what's your plan 5 years from now?
5 years from now, honestly, I hope I'm not singing no more. I low key have gotten to the point where I kind of want to be behind
Behind the scenes?
Yeah.
So, you want to write for people?
That I want to start producing more. I want to grow in the media, so I want to branch out with like podcasting and things like that. On a more full-time basis. But
Speaking of which, you're
mhm.
also a host.
Yes, I
People,
am the
for the people that
co-host
don't know,
of Welcome to the Raw Zone with Ivy.
shout out to Ivy
Yeah,
Productions.
shout
My
out to
girl
Ivy.
Katie, she was here last week, 2 weeks ago. I think
2
it
weeks
was
ago,
2
3 weeks
weeks
ago,
ago,
something like that.
something like that.
Hold on. She said, check my text.
Let's see what she said. Let's see what she said.
said.
Whoop.
Oh, they've been talking. Hold on.
Katie, you better join the
She
live and talk
said-
your shit up in there.
Oh no. She said, fix the camera. She can't see me. She said she sees you in pyro. Oh, but that was a few minutes ago.
That's probably old. Yeah,
Or
that's
whatever.
probably old.
All right. So what was it? What'd you say? If I could tell my Oh
5
no, we're
years
saying
from
my
now.
5 years from now.
Like, where do you see
So
yourself?
I mean, I'm always gonna sing. I'm always gonna do. I always say I don't want to do it, but I know I'm gonna still put out music.
Right.
But hopefully, the other side of the career that I want will start to flourish. The media side, the production side, growing EDC, growing Ivy Productions with Ivy. Just those are things that I want for more as I'm going into my 40s. The music, leave it to the younger kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get them right than
What's
try
EDC?
to be in this damn same spotlight. So EDC is Every Dollar Counts. It's a hip hop production company with me and Live Johnson. But once again, it's something that we want to grow into something bigger where we'll hopefully start to mentor artists and things like that. We'll have our beat side is coming back up. I think he told me he's gonna have it up next week. That's edcbeats.com. And I really just want it to be a one-stop shop for everything. I want Ivy Productions and everything in her umbrella to be a one-stop shop for whatever she has. And I want EDC to be a one-stop shop for the music where we're doing, studio sessions, teaching classes, things of that nature. So
that's dope.
That's really.
Are you trying to like branch out worldwide with that? Is it just like a community thing, like just for your neighborhood? You want to
I think
keep it in house.
How it grows is how it grows. I just want it to grow organically. I want it to be.
I like that.
I want it to be what it's there for, what it's meant to be for. If it does grow nationally, if it grows globally, as long as it stays what it's for, then I'm all for it.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. I like that. There was another question I was about to ask you. If you were able to, there's one question I want to ask you before you stop working, because you keep on saying, you want to do behind the scenes type of stuff. If you were able to actually do a track with an artist, whether it's R&B, hip hop, whatever, dead or alive, who would it be? Before you give up singing.
If I was to I want to do a track with anybody.
Anybody, female, male, dead, alive, old school, new school.
That's a good question because it changed. It's my musical.
I like it. It's all right. Look, take your
I'll
time.
be honest with you. The person that I would want to do a track with is Party Next Door.
Ooh, why him?
I low-key accredit him to me getting through prison. His music helped me get through prison.
Word.
Yeah. So no matter what he does, I'm gonna always like it. I don't, even if I know it's trash, it can't do no wrong for me
Because he was
because of that.
there for you.
Correct.
Yeah.
That music
That's
I
dope.
got through, like him amongst other artists, but him especially.
In particular, yeah.
So that's definitely like somebody I would love to just sit with in a room, like, yo, let's do something.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. I hope he hears you, man.
Yeah.
Never know. Who have been some of your artists that you've been inspired by growing up? Just from like childhood to now.
Of course, I grew up listening to nothing but Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson, so we'll start with those two.
Okay.
But as I got older, Craig David, Marcus Houston, Music Soul Child, those are like inspirations. Brandy, I love to death. Like, she's dope. I love Mos Def. I love his, like, he's eclectic as hell. So like he can go in any like direction he wants.
He's underrated.
For real. People they don't put him in this conversation.
I like Common too.
Common is dope.
Love Common.
Like,
that conscious rap, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Love that.
You know, I grew up listening to Big. You know, when I was older and listening to hip hop was Big. You know, I said Party Next Door. I love Kalani now.
Yeah, she's dope. I'm glad
SZA,
you named females. Yes,
yeah, like those. Like I listen to their music and it kind of like shows me what's in now, because I don't listen to like shit that's on the radio.
Yeah,
and I need to.
But you know what it is?
I don't like it. Like, it doesn't resonate with me in the way that it's intended to, because it's not for me. Right. It's not my audience. So I back away from. But a lot of it now kind of does, especially with the females. So it's like I listen to them more. Victoria Monet, whole bunch of.
I like Janelle Monáe.
What's her name?
Janae
the chick from
no.
Claudia. What's her name?
You're not talking about Sabrina Claudio.
There you go.
Sabrina Claudio. You listen to her?
Yeah,
wow, I love her.
She's one that another one that I got into. I love
her. I was gonna say her soul. Yeah. I love her voice.
Yeah,
it is very soulful.
Very soulful.
Sabrina Claudio, definitely shout out to her. For sure,
she's dope.
It's crazy. A lot of people. I would have never thought that you would have mentioned that.
Yeah. That's just I get it everywhere, but more in this project, you'll see those influences, the newer influences in this project.
I like that. I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to it. And I look forward to you coming back and having it on Music and Motivation so that the people can hear it and we can actually talk more about it.
Absolutely.
You know who I was going to mention? Have you heard of Coy Leray?
Coy Leray, yeah.
I like her. She's pretty dope.
She
yeah.
That's not for me. I'm hitting 40. I don't understand what the fuck she's talking about. Like, nah.
Oh shit. I mean, yeah, this is true. So many different.
It's a bop. She got like bops. She got like you could like
I like
vibe
her
to her
swag.
shit.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But like music wise, like just actually like sitting there and like intaking that. No. I couldn't do that.
No. Yeah. So you don't really care for Janae Aiko either? Her music, because she's definitely one that like you can listen to.
I feel like her music is all the same. I feel like she just sings about the same shit. Like I don't feel like there's any variety.
That's how my man feels about Keisha Cole. He's like, she's always bashing men.
Well, I think that works in an audience that works for. So like Keisha Cole is women, and that's her audience. So they're gonna gravitate to that because niggas ain't shit. So she makes niggas ain't shit music.
Right.
So most women are gonna fuck with that. Janae Aiko, I feel like she just does like music about taking drugs and doing stupid shit.
But I mean, a mixture.
And I mean, and like
pain,
no, and I mean, I feel like
losing her brother.
I feel like all of
that.
No, of course those songs, but I feel like the shit that's out is all like I've done shit because I take drugs, like type. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, and I feel like that is what her shit encompasses. Like even when she does features, I feel like that's what it's about. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like The Weeknd like that. I just feel like The Weeknd is all just drug music.
He's definitely That nigga
This
is
is
on a
just
whole
getting
different
high,
level.
just
Yeah.
getting high all the time.
But
Like
I love The Weeknd.
at first, like in the beginning, yeah, that's cool, but like
It's very
everything, bro.
psychedelic, and
Yes,
that's what I
you
like.
gotta be high
You
to
know what I'm
listen to
saying?
that. I'm not high all the time. Oh, yeah, I
Listen,
am.
even when I'm not high, this is all right. This is my opinion to like the high mind. I feel like when you're an artist, when you have a creative mind, your mind can naturally go to different fucking places, like
It's
high
true.
ass places. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Like
true.
your shit just wanders off. So when you listen to, for me, again, when I listen to that type of music, it definitely gets my mind going. Yeah, I may not be high, even though yes, I do smoke and yes, I do drink. This is not a regular thing. I do it when I feel like it is very social. Um, but on a regular, just having a creative mind and imagination, and when you listen to that type of music, it definitely takes you to different worlds.
Yeah.
Like for
No,
me.
that's a fact. That's
But
it. Well, you know what does that for me? Any song that has like wild harmonies. Like with just people
love
just
it.
wild,
Yeah.
just harmonies coming from
Yeah.
everywhere, and I got like headphones on, and it like great headphones. And they're
What?
coming from everywhere, and I'm
Jazz. I
high.
love listening to
Oh
like
my god,
instrumentals
that's
and
like
yeah.
the best experience on earth.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure, for sure. So, I mean, I know you sent some music.
Yeah.
I know CP is over there. I don't know what he's
CP,
doing,
what CP
but
got going
but
on?
I
That's
definitely
my
showed him on the
DJ.
live. You
Y'all
know what I'm saying?
understand?
He's
CP, the
he's a lot of
motherfucking
people's DJ
DJ.
without even knowing. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
The
Hold on.
price went up because I said
Oh.
CP, the motherfucking DJ.
I turned him up way too much. Go ahead. I think your mic is on, but I could hear the.
Oh nah. We good. Y'all hear me? We
Yeah,
good.
we hear
live.
you.
Yeah.
You know, you're right. I am a lot of people's DJs, and I didn't even know.
Yeah,
Some
you
of
know
them
what I'm
I
saying.
didn't know.
You look, you see him here on
Some of
Music
them
and
I did know
Motivation.
and
You
didn't
know,
give them the confirmation or the cosign. So they out there talking shit, but they have my name in their mouth. So I'm with it.
oh, now fuck the people that's talking shit. We ain't talking about them. You know what I'm saying? We definitely not talking about them. They don't get no love on this show. This is straight positivity.
Oh
This
nah,
is
I
straight
Who's
love.
talking shit about
First of
CP?
all,
It doesn't even matter.
nah.
It
First
doesn't
of
even
all,
matter. They not important.
I love
Let me
my
stop.
haters. Those that
I
are
love
out
my
there,
haters
I
too,
love
but
them.
we're not talking about them.
But I was just referring to the people that saying that I'm their DJ. And I didn't give them that cosign of saying that, I rocks with them. That's what I meant when I was saying they talking their shit. Not in a negative way. But like, they saying, yo, that's
well,
my
he
DJ.
definitely
Yeah,
didn't
cool.
give me no cosign to be my DJ. But I
Yeah,
won't
I'm
literally
still-
call
I'm
him my
I'm here
DJ.
now, didn't
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
That's what I'm
you mean I didn't
saying.
give you a
Look. You know, it always got to be some CP. If y'all been tuning in and y'all tune in to here and the Vibe Lounge and follow him, DJ at the Shillelagh and everywhere that he's been, you'll know that there's always some shit with CP.
I'm outside.
But it's always love, though. You know
That's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying? It's always love. Y'all just gotta know a nigga to know a nigga. That's it. Anyway, you did you by any chance are you going to cue up his music? Am I doing this? Or you just there doing your
I'm
thing
just,
on my
I'm
set?
just
Or
here standing
all right, I
there
mean,
looking,
look, I gotta
looking
ask.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like to assume.
I like to talk shit to
And I don't
infinity
like
and
to
beyond.
assume.
That's what
I like
do.
to talk shit too, but definitely not assume. Hey.
CP here.
So I know you sent us some shit before he goes ahead and plays it. Tell us a little bit about it. Tell
To
us about
Infinity and Beyond. I did To Infinity and Beyond in like 2016. It was actually put it out right before I went to prison.
okay.
And it didn't really gain no traction until I re-released it when I came back home.
That's
But
what I wanted to
this
talk
was
about. Okay.
just on like some real just like apologetic, like this is what I'll do. I'll love you until infinity and beyond if you give me another chance. Blah, blah, blah. That's what it was on. So
well,
like,
let's fucking listen to it then. I love that shit. I love y'all to infinity and beyond. Even the haters and the motherfucking doubters. You already know. Let's listen to this shit.
Go through this again. You need to talk to me right now. I'm tired of all this fighting. We don't need this anymore. So tell me what I need. So we don't go through this again. I'm trying to be a better man. So I'ma tell you this again. I wanna love you to infinity and beyond. I wanna love you to infinity and beyond. So you say you need some space. Where the universe is yours and you first just want it. I don't wanna lose my place. Who am I to be so so selfish, so selfish. Saying you're confused, and I know that it's my fault. I have so much to lose. So listen to me now. I wanna love you. Can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed.
I like that video. A lot of familiar faces.
The feeling's too strong. I just can't leave you alone. Fix to my phone. You know that it's on. You know that I waited too long. You put the pussy all on a nigga. Girl, here's my gun. Come and pull the trigger. How can you say you ain't missing me? And you got the body I'm trying to see. You got me feeling away. I need it today. Come to the crib, we can fuck anyway. Sipping this Henny, I'm feeling away. You know it's my time to play. Stop playing games. You done with all of these lames. You know my sex comes to claim. Tonight I'm gonna need every part of you. And you know it's only from you. Yeah.
We got the homie Michael Bostic in the building, EDC zone. Let's go.
You tell me that you love me. Why'd you walk away?
Hey.
You just called the other night, told me that you're missing me.
Uh-huh.
It's so hard to tell you no, knowing all our history. You said we should take it slow, figure out what we could be.
Whoa.
All the days and nights I waited and waited and waited, and now I'm so frustrated, and I know that I was wrong, thinking we could work it out. Now you got me here alone, I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Should I stay? Should I leave? Tell me what I should do. Maybe we need our time to be apart. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I got nothing to lose. I don't know what to do. Your love is always up and down. You got me so confused. I got nothing to prove. I don't know what to do. Your love is always up and down. You got me so confused. Oh, it's 12:34. Divine timing got me wanting more. Called you up on the phone.
Like I said, we here, music and motivation. CB the DJ on the set.
Seeing what you wanna do.
Listen to the sounds of Michael Bostic. Let's go.
I know you got a man, and yeah, I got a girl. We've been doing this too long.
EDC zone, baby.
Now. Baby, let me pace myself. Take my time. Baby, I'm just missing you all the time.
I know that new album by Mikey better have CP on it somewhere, somehow. Are we fighting? What's up? Hey.
Baby, let me pace myself. Take my time. Baby, I'm just missing you all the time. Know that you belong to him. Now you're mine. Baby, let me worship you. You the shrine. As I lay you in this bed, we gon' make it last forever.
Whoa.
When you move your body, got me thinking we together. Talking to you back.
Call us one dangerous, baby. Let's go.
And if you don't go away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This shit is dangerous, dangerous. Yeah, this shit is dangerous, dangerous. I know you fucking dangerous, dangerous. You know I'm fucking dangerous, dangerous.
Hey.
As I lay you in this bed, we gon' make it last forever. When you move your body, got me thinking we together. Talking to you back like the way we used to do. And if you don't go away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This shit is dangerous, dangerous. Yeah, this shit is dangerous, dangerous. I know you fucking dangerous, dangerous. You know I'm fucking dangerous, dangerous. As I lay you in this bed, we gon' make it last forever. The way you move your body got me thinking we together. Talking to you back like the way we used to do. And if you don't go away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Oh.
When you play songs, he forget he even made. I swear, his studio was in the bedroom. I swear, his studio's in the bedroom. What's up?
Tell me what you wanna do. I promise I'ma do it how you want it.
Give us a little something. Give us a little something.
Anticipation got me crazy, got me thinking I can't wait for you much longer. You said you're on your way. It's time for us to play. But are you gonna spend the night?
Y'all wasn't ready. Y'all wasn't ready for that.
I want you in with me. Baby, can't you see? Tonight is gonna be the night. You can meet me in my bedroom.
Let's go. We here, baby.
You can meet me in my bedroom. You can meet me in my bedroom. Tell me that you love me.
Shout out to CP, the motherfucking DJ on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Coming through with the shit. Go ahead, say that again.
CP got everything.
Yeah, literally. I'm gonna just keep the mics on. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you keep doing this shit?
Michael Boston gave me a whole EP/album on the low. What's up? We here, baby. What's up?
It ain't fair, unfair that I hurt you.
You heard it right here, musical motivation.
I didn't mean to do it, no.
Me too. Michael Boston, we here, baby. What's up? Tell me what you want to know, baby. What's up?
Chance to make it right. Just tell me that you love me.
That's all he want to know. That you love him, baby. What's up? Hey.
Baby girl, I'm sorry.
I don't know what he did, but he said he's sorry. Put y'all in your R&B bag real quick. Put y'all in your R&B bag real quick. What's up, Mike?
That's why CP is my DJ. He has everything.
What's up, Mike? What we doing?
He has everything.
I want you here to stay. But all these beautiful women keep coming my way.
Oh, shit.
But you're the one I think about when I'm on the road.
That part.
But it's hard for me to let them go. I just wanna try and make things right. I know that it's gonna be a fight. I'm gonna be faithful to you. Girl, you know I do it for you.
Mike Bostic, baby. Mike Bostic. Get to
got the
know
mega mix
him.
Hashtag, you know who to call when you want to do your own concert. What's up?
CP the
on the
DJ.
set. What's good?
He's definitely DJ
They
Mike.
trying to say I don't have the catalog. I have the catalog.
He got it.
Talk about it. What's up?
Baby, you're so beautiful. I don't want nobody else to tell you different.
Got a 1-2 step to this.
I need you right here with me, even though my niggas think that I'm crazy. I don't mind if you're a little overweight. me. I prefer to have something I can hold on to.
Hey.
Your imperfections make me love you more. I don't care what people say, I'm gonna love you anyway. Yeah, being together, girl, forever. You're my world. No one will ever tear us apart. Just tell me what you need. I promise you will see. I love you just the way that you are.
Sing that shit, Mikey. What's up?
Baby, you're so beautiful. I just love your pretty eyes. Man, I love the way you smile. Oh, yeah. I give you what you want. You don't need to change a thing. You're the perfect one for me. You won't ever be alone. You will always have a home.
This that cookout music. This that cookout music.
We be together, girl. Forever, you're my world. No one will ever tear us apart. Nobody's gonna tear us. Just tell me what you need. I promise you will see. I love you just the way that you are. I love you just the way that you are. Be together, girl. Forever, you're my world. No one will ever tear us apart. No one. Just tell me what you need. I promise you will see. I love you just the way that you are. The way that you are.
Yo, Mikey, stop playing with you, Mikey. Stop playing with you, Mikey.
You got a list.
Let them know they got you. You got it, Mikey. Let them know.
I don't know.
I'm about to create a whole Mike Bostic folder. Uh-oh.
Can I hold you close?
Hey.
Can I give you everything you need?
He said, I don't need no auto-tune. I can hit those high notes. What's up? Hey.
Y'all hear it live, baby.
Don't give me no reverb. What's up?
You just did it. Hey.
All I want is you.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. What's up?
At all.
EDC in the building.
All I want is you.
Hey.
CP Ivy said check your email.
Cause girl, you'll always have me here. Ain't no other woman in this world that makes my vision seem so clear. All I want is you. 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 It doesn't even matter why. It's hard for me to explain. This loving that I feel.
Yo, Mikey, I heard you be rapping too. What's up, man?
Oh yeah?
I heard you be rapping.
All right. That's it. Let's turn that off. We're about to get into some real quick.
You are now listening to Live Jewels.
We're about to get into some bars now. I want to hear what you got. Let's go.
I was throwing an exclusive at you.
Straight, look at that.
I
Straight
was
like
you
that.
an exclusive.
It's all right. We'll get back to it.
You.
Put a beat on for him, or you
Oh,
don't
no,
want no beat.
that was the exclusive.
What?
track.
No, that was a track.
You want to hear that?
Let's
or you
play.
Want, or you want to play some bars? You want to spit some bars real
No,
quick?
I'm not spitting nothing.
Why not? Come on.
I'm not no off the top rapper.
It's all right. You could give us what you got.
No,
Look.
no. I don't. I respect the art of rap. too much to do nothing like that.
No on the spot bars.
No, not from Michael Boston. No,
none at all.
No, I respect.
You don't want to give them
rap,
a little clip of what
rap
you got?
too much to do that. Nah. Yo, I haven't written no bars in forever.
Word.
I've been itching to. I haven't written no bars in forever. It's been a minute.
So you definitely wouldn't consider yourself like a freestyler?
No. Nah. I would never. Nah. When the situation calls, I could write something.
All right. I almost put you on the spot. I tried. All right, let's go. Get back to it.
You are now listening to Live Jewels.
I tried, y'all. I tried. You know what I'm saying? You know how mean she do.
Tax something. If a don gets sold, I went in on that. Tax something. This ain't nothing new, dog. I've been on that. Tax something. Y'all been eating good since I've been away. I've been starving for a while, but that ends today. Tax something.
I'm kinda hungry, but my pocket's light.
Tax something.
They put me in the corner, so I have to bite.
Tax something.
Y'all had yours, now you gotta win. I'm out here trying to put this food on the dinner plate.
Okay, now put your fucking hands up. I need those fucking jewels in the cash, cause it's looking kinda empty in my stash.
Yeah, I need that.
It's time for me to take what I deserve. Cause niggas out here writing shit that they ain't even earned. Oh, that chain that's a loan. That watch you don't own. The kicks look like my size, so nigga take them off. Give me all that. And don't forget to drop it in the bag. And don't you hesitate before I start to get mad. And that's a fact, nigga. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of these bum niggas. Let's take them for all that they worth. It ain't much, nigga. My trigger fingers kinda itchy around these dumb niggas. This shit is real. I don't do this shit for fun, nigga. I need everything I want and more. I ain't opposed to going kicking in the niggas' jaw. I do this for my son, and any nigga stop me gonna have to get done. So I'm a
tax something. If a don gets sold, I went in on that. Tax something. This ain't nothing new, dog. I've been on that. Tax something. Y'all been eating good since I've been away. I've been starving for a while, but
shout out Live Johnson.
Shout out Live Johnson.
Like tax something.
Live Jewels coming.
So I have to bite.
Tax something.
Y'all had yours, now you gotta wait. I'm out here trying to put this food on the dinner plate.
It's that Robin Hood theory, let me take that. Give me that. The jewels looking rocky. Guess I need that ASAP. Yes, I need that payback. Impatient, we don't have the seconds waiting to ignore the labels. Revenue for artist reparations. No longer you gon' use us for our struggle and pain. Could crack to make a profit, but your brother the same. Even the odds, double the gains. Yes, I'm scheming on it. You're sleeping like an angle rob you. I've been dreaming on it. I need them dollars, ain't expecting change. Rock a ski mask, not because I'm scared, but to protect the game. I promise y'all, once I'm done, I won't be empty-handed. Looking like a sticky bandit, niggas getting quickly stranded. Facts, I'm even sticking up the stick-ups. If you quick enough to slip up, then I'm picking up your flips up. Keep stopping until the jig's up. Never. I could be on a pork diet, you still get your ribs touched. Tax something. If a don gets sold, I went in on that.
Mike Box in the motherfucking house, yo.
Dog, I've been on that. Tax something. Y'all been eating good since I've been away. I've been starving for a while, but that ends today. Tax something.
I'm kinda hungry, but my pocket's light.
Tax something.
They put me in the corner, so I have to bite.
Tax something.
Y'all had yours, now you gotta wait. I'm out here trying to put this food on the dinner plate.
Drop that dollar, baby. Drop that dollar.
Shout out Live Johnson. Live Jewels coming.
Woo! I love it. Yo, first of all, I don't even know how many songs we just played. That was like a whole album.
Forever, yo.
That was like a whole album, and I absolutely love it.
Yo, CP, he just
CP
really
the
low-key
DJ,
made
first
me
of all,
appreciate.
hold on 1 second. Thank you for that. You know what I'm saying? He
That's
switched my camera. I love it when people is like on my time. You know what I'm saying? When they know exactly what to do. You know what? Look. Nah, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
but go ahead. You were saying?
No, he really made me appreciate like my shit again.
Yeah.
Like, he played stuff that I haven't heard in forever.
How did that make you feel?
Yo, it was really nostalgic.
Yeah,
it was really nostalgic because it brought me back to what I was feeling when I was doing it and stuff. It was dope. It was dope. Shout
out to CP the DJ and the one.
He played a couple of joints that like only he has. Like nobody else has them joints.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. He's the only one who has some of those joints.
Right,
So
right. I like
that's
that.
fire. Yeah.
I really, first of all, I appreciate you coming on and doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even without me even having to ask, I like that. That's why I love CP. That's why I love CP. You know what I'm saying? I love my people.
I love y'all sometimes.
Sometimes I love you. Sometimes I mean, I love you all the time. I like you sometimes.
Well,
that's real talk. I love you all
CP,
the time.
my guy.
I love. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big loving person. But anyway, you had said you had dropped an album, then you got incarcerated, and then you came back out and dropped it again.
I re-released it. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I think that's fucking dope. What was the whole idea behind that?
I think originally when I released it, I didn't know about marketing and promoting, and I didn't really have the money to put it on streaming platforms because it was a different thing between 2016 and 2020. You know, it was just a totally night and day of how you get your songs out there. So
2020 alone became a whole new world.
Right.
Anyway.
So it was that, but I think I thought it deserved that type of release. I thought it deserved a release where people would be able to just get it at their own leisure. I was working on the next project at the time, but I didn't know which direction or where I wanted to take it. So I was at kind of like at a crossroads, but I wanted to put something out that people never heard. And pretty much my EP, nobody really heard that besides like close family and friends. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things where I was like, well, could really be my first official like release.
Right.
And so that's why I decided to re-release it when I did.
Was the energy different from the first time?
Much different. Much different. People definitely took to it.
Gravitated a lot more.
Yeah, it definitely did. I definitely got more noticed just from having that out. And it just like I said, just people knowing about it but not really having access to it, and now them having access to it. Like I have people that hit me up all the time with screenshots. Look what I'm playing. Like they'll be playing something old that I didn't previously have on streaming platforms that's on there now. That's why I tell people just put all your music on there.
Right.
If you have the rights to put it on there, put it on there. Because you never know, people will go back to your catalog and be like, "Yo, this is dope. Like his old stuff is dope." Like,
yo, I tell artists that all the time. Like, it doesn't matter. For an example, like your first album, you put that out, let's just say 10 years ago, right? And you're like, okay, whatever. I don't even want to deal with that anymore. But you never know what it'll do for you now,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of how it'll touch someone today as opposed to 10 years ago.
Correct.
You know? I always feel like, listen, if you put music out there, just put it out there.
Yeah.
Because you never know what it'll do for you. It doesn't matter what you like.
Right.
You're not putting out music out there for you. You know what I'm saying? You're putting music out there for the people. So do that. I like that. I like the fact that you actually went ahead and redropped that.
Yeah. No, I think it deserved it. I think I put so much work into creating that on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I was like, yo, people need to hear this. Like it's a really solid project.
It was a good idea.
Yeah, and I'm just glad it was received as well as it was, even more the second time around. You know. So
yeah. In this day and age, do you find yourself listening to yourself more, or do you still listen to like other artists?
When I'm in album mode, I listen to myself more. Outside of that, yeah, I'll listen to other artists more. Yeah, but when like now I listen to myself because I listen for like imperfections and things I want to change on tracks, and it's usually just incomplete tracks that I know that I'm trying to work on or fix or add notes to or change or whatever the case is. So that's normally what I listen. I just listen to like rough copies of me.
If somebody came and offered you like to feature on like a Spanish track, would you do it?
Yeah, I'd have to learn Spanish.
Yeah, but you would do it.
Yeah, why not?
You're open to that.
Yeah,
that's dope. I like that.
Why
you
not?
know, why the fuck not? Just like you just said. Like, how do you feel about Drake?
I like Drake.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan of
his versatility.
I'm not a fan of new Drake. I'm not a fan of Drake past like 07, like 08. Like, no, I wouldn't say that. More like 13, like 2000,
like 2015.
Yeah, like that. He kind of lost me after if you're reading this, it's too late. He kind of lost me there, not really after that, but kind of there is when he kind of lost me. Never, but he's versatile as hell. He switches it up, you know. He just doesn't hit me the way Well, I was a Drake fan when he was doing mixtapes. Like, that's the Drake that I grew up on, or that I listened to, as opposed to who he is now. And you're supposed to evolve and change. So it's just, you just got to understand that certain things aren't for you.
Yeah.
So just because what he does now isn't for me, I wouldn't say he's like trash. Like people say, oh, he's trash. He dropped the house album. Nah, he's evolved into what's the sound is. So,
but who are these people saying that he's trash?
People who are used to
what are they doing? That's what I'm trying to say.
But you know what? I think the criticism.
He's out here working.
I think the criticism is fair. I don't think the verbiage that they're using about it is
Correct.
fair. I think Tim saying he's trash because he dropped a house album is bad. What Drake normally does, and he didn't do this time, was he usually gives you a hint of what he's gonna do before he does it. So he'll have a single or something that gets you geared up for that sound. He didn't do that this time.
We can use Kanye and Kendrick Lamar. Them two are also people that probably are looked at a certain type of way, but they fucking drop shit that you wouldn't even expect. You understand?
But
like Kendrick Lamar's
I think with Kendrick and Kanye, you always
album.
expect something weird or something out of the box. So when they drop something out of the box, it's not as big of a problem as when Drake, because Drake started off doing rap and R&B. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like every album it's a different sound. You went to you started from South rap, you went R&B. Then you talking like you was from Louisiana. Then you went
Jamaica,
to R&B again. Then you was from Jamaican.
Then you was Spanish.
Then it was Spanish. Then it was UK drill. It was it was. It's like and I get why he does it. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with it.
The only thing that I love about that is, again, the versatility.
Right. No, that's dope that he's able to
sound
current.
Right.
And make it sound like but people don't understand that in music.
Because people are very particular. They have a certain type of genre that they like. First of all, I was just talking about this the other day. There's a lot of, no disrespect to anybody, but there's a lot of followers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to ride the wave, whatever the fuck wave is popping. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just create your own fucking wave, first of all, and second of all, just be you. Be you.
But that becomes hard in music, and I'll tell you one reason why. When right after Drake's album dropped, what I do this daily. I always look for beats. Just look for something different that sounds different. I promise you, every beat since Drake album come out has been a house beat. Every single beat. That's what makes it hard.
Right.
It makes it very hard for artists to not stay in a lane, because now everybody's doing this because this is what's current. So anytime when the drill thing was hot, everything was drill. When
again, riding
what's her name came out, Young M.A. Every song sounding like every single beat sounded like it was wild. It doesn't, and then of course that it makes it even harder for R&B, because now the R&B where you're looking for a certain sound, you kind of got to keep up with whatever the hell the rappers are doing, because the rappers are singing too. So it's like, yo, what do you do? Like, what do you do?
Rappers want to be singers. Singers want to be rappers. Everybody want to. No, stop. Just playing.
That's what makes it hard. That's what makes it hard. That's why I get why people get upset with with riding the wave instead of doing. But it make it hard when you don't have like an in-house producer. You got to go on websites to get beats and things like that. That aspect of it makes it so hard for artists. It's like y'all are force feeding me. Honestly, never mind beats. Y'all are force feeding me Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper type beat. Like I can't get away from that. Y'all forcing me Kanye beats. Like I can't get around that.
What type of artist would you consider yourself? Somebody that loves a challenge, or somebody that likes something just easy?
I love a challenge. I love a challenge. Absolutely. Because I sat up there and did a Afrobeat song. So I tried that. And I was like, listen, I've always wanted to do one. So I was like, fuck it. Why not?
That's dope. It is already 2:25. 25 minutes over my time. But what else is new? Do you have any shout outs that you want to give really quick before we go off? Anything that you want to tell the people?
Shout out to Janelle, my girlfriend, Janelle from the HR from the Jabba Tears podcast. I love her. Thank you.
Hello, shout out to Janelle. Can we give her a round of applause for being in the motherfucking house? You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes.
Dope sport over here.
Yes, that's it.
Always, I let her shine when it's her time to shine. She let me shine when it's my time to shine. That's why it works.
That's dope. Yes, that's dope.
Of course, shout out to Live Johnson. Shout out to EDC. Shout out Ivy Productions. Ivy. Come and tune in to Welcome to the Raw Zone every Tuesday. Katie can tell you all the places where it's at because she got that down pat. I don't know none of that stuff. I know we're on like Roku and
All
wherever you get
stuff.
your podcasts from and all that. And we're on this FM radio station, Puso 93 point. Listen, Katie does it better than me. I don't do. That's her thing. She
you guys are on every Tuesday from what to what time?
From 8 to 10. Okay. So we do that every Tuesday right after NWO news. So
how do you feel being on the other side right now, being interviewed as opposed to?
I love doing interviews. Yeah. This has always been my thing. I've always, from the first interview I ever did, I've loved that. So this is part of the side of being an artist that I love, is doing the interviews and stuff and talking with people and getting the questions and digging deep about.
What questions you got for me?
I don't have no questions for you. I didn't.
He said I didn't come on
interview time today.
Nothing.
I didn't come on
just straight
time.
off the head. No, you can't think of. No?
What do you feel you're gonna expand with music and motivation?
What do I feel?
Like what are you gonna expand as far as like music and motivation? Like what else are you trying to do as far as branching out with that?
Oof. Man, oh man. First of all, one of the things that I would definitely love to do is motivational speaking.
Okay.
Like international motivational speaking, take it internationally, go to schools, go to hospitals, go to anywhere, different communities.
Any particular topic? Like motivational? Just motivation. Going there, just happy time.
Motivation, period. Yeah. Not necessarily happy time. It could be me speaking to you about it may not sound like motivation, what I'm about to say, but it could be a topic on rape. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
It could be a topic on knowing how to fucking save money. It could be a topic on knowing the proper foods to eat. It could be a topic, anything that'll motivate you to know that whatever you've come from, whatever you've been through, you can get through it and you can fucking make something of yourself.
Correct.
Aside from giving everybody a platform to be able to showcase themselves, period. Whether if you're an artist, whether if you have knowledge to share, whether if you have love, you have a word that you want to spread with the world, that's what music and motivation is. And that's where I see it going everywhere.
Dope.
Definitely, like I said, the music aspect is just providing the stage for y'all to come and do any and everything that you do, DJs, artists, and then just having the platform, period, for people that want to share with the world knowledge. So if you're a yoga instructor and you're up and coming, but you have so much knowledge and so many things that people don't know about the benefits of yoga and your lifestyle and stuff like that. That's why I want to have you here, so that you can share with the people, because you have stations out there that provide music. Look, no hate on nobody,
right?
Because I feel like we're all doing something,
right?
You provide what you provide, I provide what I provide, and that's how we all come together. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be able to just provide something for any and everyone, that's my goal.
That's dope.
That's definitely my goal. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Would love to take it international. But for right now, it's DTF. For right now, from here, places.
I look, you miss DTF. I ain't gonna hold you. It's just
I love
West
DTF.
Bubblefuck. It's West Bubblefuck though. You can't get over. If you don't got a car,
it depends on where you're coming from. Yes, yes.
No, that shit is.
Look, the people don't even know it takes me a whole hour and 45 minutes to get here just to do this hour show.
That's wild.
But it's okay though. Yeah. I'm doing.
You love what you're doing.
What? I don't give a fuck if it takes me 3 hours to come and do a 30-minute show. Yeah. I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I would like to give really quick shout outs. Yesterday, I posted drop $1 for a holla. I definitely got some dollars, so I want to give the hollers. Shout out to Titan of Rap, aka S Rock, for definitely doing that dollar. Major shout out to you for all of your support, period. Shout out to Latisse Purple Kisses, aka Latisse. She has like she sells sunglasses, hats, purses, all that type of shit. Just check her out. Latisse Purple Kisses. Shout out to her for dropping the dollar. Shout out to Jay Shine for dropping the dollar as well. Dollar for the holler. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here hollering for your dollar. Shout out to Augustus Park for dropping it. Shout out to Els Million, how can I forget Els Million? He dropped $5. You know what I'm saying? So holla, 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 holla. You get that for sure. And shout out to all of you for being on the check-in, for tuning in, for tapping in. All of you that are checking in via DTF radio app, which is free and available for both iPhone and Android. There you get the whole radio experience. You get to hear the music in the back. You get to hear everything, as opposed to also following me on Music and Motivation Radio and being on the live. You get the whole behind the scenes, you get everything, you get all the action. But keep in mind that that is not going to last forever. Okay, eventually you're gonna have to pay to see these shows one way or another. Okay. I got rent to pay. That's what I'm trying to say. I got a belly to feed, and if y'all motherfuckers know me, you know I love to eat. So we're gonna keep that right there. One more thing, a piece of motivation just to give to the people. Anything that you feel off the top of your mind that you want to tell the world.
Be yourself. Be yourself. Whatever it is that you do in life, make sure that you're authentic to yourself. Don't try to be anything that you're not, because that always leads you into trouble.
Absolutely. Absolutely agreed. Absolutely agreed. My piece of motivation for the day, just like you said, is be yourself, be solid, be 10 toes down straight. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot do what you want to do. You're going to get no's, you're going to get closed doors, but that's just more opportunities for like 10 more doors open. So just be you. Just be you. Continue doing what you're doing because it is possible. Nothing is impossible. And that's that, man. That's all I want to say to the people. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming.
Appreciate it for having me, for real.
Absolutely. I look forward to one day being on the Raw Zone. I know Katie, she'd be talking to me about it. Ivy, she'd be talking to me.
Yeah, that's the booker. So
CP, you want to come on there real quick and give a little piece of motivation for the DJs out here trying to do the major, amazing dopeness, hotness, crazy shit that you do? Let them know. Let the people know.
He got to talk to somebody else. There is no other DJ.
There is no other DJ.
See, this is why I fucks with Mike. But no, there is no doing what I do because I'm unique in my own right. But absolutely, just stay true to your craft. Be humble. Don't be afraid to ask from other DJs that are more experienced for advice and ways to improve your craft, and fucking practice.
Practice yes, do your homework. Absolutely agreed.
Do your homework, but practice on your own. Don't be afraid to mess up. Don't be afraid to screw up, and just network and go to these events and watch.
TDI Music, salute to you too. Yes.
That's it.
First of all, one thing that you always like to tell the artists is what? Say it.
What?
Performing over their tracks.
Well, you said.
Oh yeah,
DJs.
you know. I mean, y'all better not still be doing that.
Well, as a DJ, but you are a DJ, right? And these artists are coming to you as a DJ. Okay, so let's talk about.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. It's okay R&B singers to do it, but rappers, y'all shouldn't be doing that. Only because.
Shout out to Ace Dread. He said Ace Dread, the Files DJ in Queens. Tell him watch his mouth. There's another DJ.
I ain't never scared.
Look, first of all, both of y'all niggas is from Jamaica, Queens. So all day.
But to Mike's point, yes, R&B artists do get some slack with that, but I still hold all artists to the same standpoint.
Yeah.
Do not rely.
He's the only DJ out
do not rely on your whole song.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Because at the end of the day, R&B artists have more pressure than rappers for that main reason, because they anticipate the R&B artists to go over their old song because they're trying to keep up with the rappers and doing all the other shit. But one thing that I've been told to do as a DJ at certain mainstream events, a la Power 105, High 97, just to name a couple, but they've purposely come to my shit and then just scratch my shit. And when I say scratch, I mean like scratch the turntable to where it messes up the vocals of the song.
Right.
To see if the artists are using their vocals of their whole entire song to do their performance.
Oh shit.
So I always tell them, performance tracks, show tracks, because if you're actually honoring your craft, to go to the engineer, go to the studio and get your lead vocals, your ad-libs, your hooks, but not your whole goddamn song.
Let me ask y'all both this for the people that don't know. What is the difference between a performance track and a show track?
Well, in all honesty, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just what you call it. because a show track is a performance.
Right.
Performance is a show, so it's just
basically the show track is
from.
basically your lead vocals out of it, and if sometimes depending on how the hook is, the hook will be out of it, but your ad lib's still in there. It kind of gives you like a lead and a guide on where you're at in the song or whatever. Almost. But if you know what you're doing, you out there and you're really practicing and knowing your songs, and then a show track should be more than enough. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're really just doing
and
it.
It allows you to breathe.
Right.
That's the main purpose of it, to allow you to know where you at, know where you gotta go, and to breathe.
And that's with the vocals in the back or the vocals not.
You have the lead vocal. That way, if you do mess up, you hear it. Okay, I know I'm about to come up with this next hook here, or I know this is where the chorus comes in. So now, or if I have the hook, okay, I know I don't gotta say it. It's there. I can breathe.
Right.
That's the whole point of that. But when you're doing
what I love,
whole song,
I love when an artist is able to come and let's just say perform their whole fucking song with no beat, no nothing. Just know your shit. Know your shit. Rock that shit. Perform that shit. This is yours. This is your fucking craft. That's what I would like to say. Have y'all seen the BET Awards really quick?
No.
Yeah, I did.
At all. All right. Well, I didn't see the awards, but I did watch Diddy's little tribute.
I feel like it could have been better.
Yes, I agree. And that's what I was gonna get at.
More artists should have been.
I don't want to blame it on him. I don't want to blame it on him, right? But I wasn't there to know if it had anything to do with the engineer and the audio and this and that.
Little Kim's part.
Little Kim's part first,
because that
and then when he came on and he was on the stage in the dark light, and he was he was not actually speaking the way that I'm speaking live right now.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying? It was just his voice pre-recorded.
He didn't want them to really know at first that it was in fact him, because I think that was the first one that I've actually seen where the artist that's being rewarded with that award is actually a part of the tribute. Usually they're in the crowd,
right.
It's fucking Diddy.
That's what KKCD was saying. He was like, this nigga made a whole tribute to himself.
But then again, it is fucking Diddy.
Yeah, but because you're fucking Diddy, right? You should be able to do your shit with no fucking voice over. First of all, and even if you fuck up, you're Diddy.
Right.
First of all. Second of all, you should know your shit because you're Diddy. And even if you got to take a pause or a breather, you're Diddy. Like,
there was a lot of
but you're a legend. You got your recognition.
They had a lot of audio issues that night.
Yeah, because it wasn't just him.
Even Giveon, his auto tune dropped out. Well,
like
Givion's auto tune dropped out.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I just watched that bit.
His auto tune dropped out.
And he couldn't really hear his
vocals. Yeah, he couldn't hear the shit in the back.
So he's trying to fix it.
Whoever the fuck was look. The sound, I know how to do engineering.
The sound was definitely altered on that right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Somebody got fired.
Whoever was engineering that day definitely was not on point. But that's besides my point. It's not about the audio.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you niggas is gonna fuck up. It's just if you are, for me, in my opinion, and when I have a mini concert, and when I have a showcase, or when I have this and that, I'm going to make everybody fucking perform your shit live. I don't want to hear you performing over your own track. I don't want to hear that. And that's how it's going to go down. And if you don't want to perform on my shit, you don't have to. But if you're ill like that, you better book, baby. You better book. Because I'm ready. That's what I like. You know what I'm saying? I like that. So that's it. That's all I wanted to say. That's it. We're done. Goodbye. No, you stop matching. Shout out to everybody on the check-in again. Shout out to everybody that dropped $1 for the holla. Look, it is never too late. Drop $1 for the hollers every single day. You will get your live shout-outs on Fridays from 1 to 2 p.m. on Music and Motivation. So drop the dollars, baby. Drop the dollar and get that holla. Whew, I took a lot of breath. I don't know how these R&B singers be doing it. Whew.
Practice.
Yeah. Practice. Speaking about that really quick before we go off. Do you do breath control practices? No. Just natural?
Yeah.
Oh. Amazing.
I'm gonna start though because I need to.
You know what? First of all, when you're dealing with speaking, period, I feel like vocal lessons are good for you. It's not just artistry,
enunciations, all of that. So that's something that I don't do, but need to do and will do.
Shine had the best part. He rapped like shout out to Shine. Shout out to Shine. Again, y'all didn't see it, but definitely shout out to him. Shout out to him.
I heard he came out.
What? First of all, I love Shine. But anyway, we this is about Michael Bostic. This is a Michael Bostic interview. You know what I'm saying? Fuck beat. Nah, I'm not going to say that. Hell no. That's it, man. We done. You know what I'm saying? Anything that one more thing? Anything?
Nah, yo, just follow me everywhere. _Hill Classic. Follow Welcome to the Raw Zone at Raw Zone NYC. All my music is on all streaming platforms, so a lot of the songs that you heard today you can find on streaming platforms. From my first EP, A Love Story, also Confused, Bad, and Dangerous. They're all out on streaming platforms, so go check it out.
All right. Heel Classic. CP. Let them know where the fuck they can follow you. Everywhere.
If y'all don't know by now, I don't know what the fuck to tell y'all. But everywhere, CP the DJ, follow me each and everywhere. RockYouENT.com, Rock You Entertainment, The Vibe Lounge, DTF Radio, all over the United States. Every radio station, TV, whatever. Follow me. Be outside.
Yes,
Google
yes,
me,
yes. And you already know it is the one and only Michi. That's Michy, not with an I. Get that shit right. It's Michi, like lychee, Michi, not Mitchie. No T, none of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? There's a queen from Queens. You already know. Shout out to everybody that was on the live on the check and I'm broke, baby. Hey, baby, I see you. Shout out to Bosco_34, the Petty King, KKCD. You already know everybody. The list goes on and on and on. I love y'all. And again, drop $10 for the holla, baby. You already know. Make sure you tune in again next Friday from 1 to 2 p.m. The Vibe Lounge is about to come on right now from 3 to 5. And you will see CP the DJ again. You know what I'm saying? Tearing shit up. So stay tuned, baby. Stay tuned. Go ahead and follow them right now. The Vibe Lounge. CP the DJ. Pyro the Arsonist. Smokey 30. What is her? Smoky 30, I guess. I don't know. But once you follow them, you'll see it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that is tuned in via DTF radio app. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Last but never least, shout out to God. Shout out to God, Jesus, for waking us up today, for making it all happen, for opportunity, for blessings, for allowing me to breathe, talk, any and everything. Okay. Thank you, Lord. I hope and I pray to enjoy the rest of this day and see tomorrow. We out of here, man. Can we hear some goodies? What you got for us, CP the DJ? Peace, motherfuckers.
You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. You can meet me in my bed, in my bed. I ain't leading you on. The feeling's too strong. I just can't leave you alone. Fix to my phone. You know that it's on. You know that I waited too long. You put the pussy all on a nigga.